What's going on, Naruto fans? This is Naruto Reviewer 1, and Naruto 616 has hit America, and it's out. So, coming out to you guys making a review. And if you haven't read 616, stop watching this video right now because it's going to spoil you. It's going to spoil it all, and if you're going to keep watching and you haven't read the chapter yet, it's your own fault. So, I want to dive right into how the story and what I thought of it first. First few pages were in color. Well, weren't pages, but it was just like the drawings. And I thought they were really good, what he did with the... it was really original, too. And, I mean, you could tell he had a little bit of time to draw this and color it. A lot more time. The clothes, when Naruto, Sasuke, and Sakura wore those samurai outfits, you can see all the creases and stuff, the shading, the tints, everything was better in the outfits. And I really like it. It was really original, too. He never really pulled anything off like that. It's really original. I liked it. But the chapter started off with Konoha, and I was like, oh, shit. You know what that means. Sasuke's in Konoha. And I was right. It was Sasuke, Orochimaru, Jugo, and Sugigetsu in Konoha. And I was like, what the hell are they looking for? I'm like, maybe they're looking for First Hokage's body or something. They can get the cells of the First Hokage to Senju. And I was like, what the hell are they looking for? And it registered on me. It was Naruto. And then they said it was Naruto. And I was like, okay, why is he searching for Naruto? Okay, in Shippuden, Naruto and Sasuke have always been peckering back and forth. But Sasuke has never actually went out of his way and searched for Naruto. Even though he wants to fight him, he's never actually went out his way and searched for him. Even when he was assigned to hunt the Ninetales, Naruto came to him because he was saving Sakura. So he actually never searched for Naruto. So this is going to be the first time in the entire Shippuden that Sasuke is hunting for Naruto. So it's got to have a good plot, and it has to do something with that scroll. Now, what do I think it is? I have no idea. I think Kishimoto is going to pull something out of his ass. So, well, not out of his ass, but something like totally crazy that's going to be awesome. So, I mean, I could throw some theories out there, but I'm not, because there could be so many. Then the story switched back over to the war, and I was like, thank God Kishimoto did not leave a cliffhanger. He did not put, he did not have it switch to Sasuke and leave the war hanging, all those Naruhina fans hanging, and I was like, oh, thank God. Naruhina, is it confirmed? 90% yes. I mean, nothing really happened Naruhina in this chapter besides a power. That wasn't really a Naruhina Naruhina moment because he gave everybody else power-ups too. But what happened was basically he started off with Hinata and the Ten Tails were attacking, and she did an air palm, and it basically pushed back the Ten Tails to take one of his hands, and Madara was like, "Ooh, the missus says some kind of power up, blah 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 blah." And does that confirm that it's Naruhina? I've said it before, and if I'm wrong, damn, I'm wrong. But I think Hinata is going down. Everybody's like, "No, no, no! Hinata's not going down. I love her. If she dies, I'm dropping the story, and the story would be pointless because Neji's death would be meaningless." I think that's false. I mean, it would appear that way, but I think she's going to get targeted, A, because she's right in front of the Ten Tails. If there's a crowd of people and you're the closest to a T-Rex, the T-Rex is coming for you. Especially when you mess with the T-Rex's baby, and the baby be I don't know. But I think Hinata's going down. And another reason I think she's going down is because back when Sasuke fought the Kages, there was that little part where the guy from the Mist Village had a Byakugan, and the Akatsuki were trying to get it. Now, we have never seen the Akatsuki try to get a Kekkei Genkai before. Why, out of all the Kekkei Genkais, would it be Byakugan? Now get this. Abido, his old mask, had 3 holes. Rinnegan, Sharingan, and empty. Byakugan, probably. Now, you're probably saying, that's stupid. You can't put an eye on your forehead. Slow down. Back in Dragon Ball, if you guys remember that, there's a guy named Tien, and he had 3 eyes. And I don't know if you guys noticed, but you ever guys watch Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball Kai, Kishimoto does copy off or take things from Dragon Ball Z and incorporate it into his story because it's his inspiration. But he builds on it. But you can still tell where he got his influence greatly. Do I think he's going to pull a Tien? Maybe. There is 3 different eye techniques in Konoha. And I think something's going to go on there. And people are like, well, he would go after Neji's eyes because Neji's eyes are the superior. That's true, but right now the Ten Tails, why didn't he need the Byakugan? So, I mean, there's so many routes could be taken. I don't know, but I'm going to continue with the chapter. Chapter went on, he gave Hinata the power up. He gave a few other ninjas the power up, and I thought he was gonna pull a Narusaku moment, and I realized why he didn't, because of Sasuke. He didn't pull a Narusaku moment because usually what he'll do if he pulls a Narusaku moment, he'll leave Sakura for last if something's happening. Like he was giving everybody power up, and I figured he'd go to Sakura last, and he kind of has to. She's on the medical team. If she runs out of energy, I mean, yeah, he can heal him with a Nine-Tails Chakra, but wouldn't help if he still had a medic team. So I thought he was definitely going to heal the medics, but he didn't. He healed everybody but the medics, the sensory types, every squad, or whatever they're called, the units. But he did not heal the medics, and I think Kishimoto did that on purpose. And I was like, oh wow, he didn't even put Sakura in here. Maybe he did abandon Sakura. Usually he would, put at least something to Sakura, and especially from the last panel, one of the panels in 615, Sakura looked up and she was like astonished and looked jealous because Hinata's getting Naruto, and then she looked jealous, and you can't deny it. She did, or she looked sad and heartbroken. Well, not heartbroken, but jealous and sad. And I was like, wow. And then I got thinking about it. Well, Sasuke just showed up. He said he's going to show up to the war, and I was like, now it makes sense. He's saving the Narusaku moments for when the Sasuke gets there. And before, we didn't think Sasuke was coming to the war because Orochimaru was like, I have no interest in this war. Or Sasuke said that. Somebody said it. And now that Sasuke's coming, I see what's going on. We might see Sakura next chapter. I don't know. I tell you one thing though, this week's gonna go by a lot faster than the last 3 weeks. That's for damn sure. But we see Sakura, we don't see Sakura, and I was like, wow, that was pretty crazy. Why would he not heal the medics? He healed every unit beside the medics. I think he did that on purpose. So the chapter went on, and I was right. I predicted this. I predicted the war would turn tides. I predicted that Naruto and them would start fighting back. And I predicted they would target Ino, and I was right. I predicted Ino would die, and I think I am right. Shikamaru might die too, because they're leaning towards Ino and Shikamaru. I hope Shikamaru doesn't die. I really don't care for Ino, but I hope Shikamaru doesn't die. But they're giving him flashbacks, and I mean, yeah, it was showing what their dad said to him, but I said last video that they were going to target Ino because she had the mind transfer technique, and she did. Right when Choji blocked the Ten Tails with the Nine Tails cloak, and he thought he was safe, Obito was like, "Roar!" And he sent the spikes of the wooden spikes out of the Ten Tails, and it was going to impale Choji, and it was close too. And then Ino was like, mind transfer technique, you're not hitting Choji, and the attack missed. She diverted it, and I was like, okay, they're definitely going to target her. And then she fainted because she just got out of the mind transfer technique. But they have to target her because every time they want to make a fatal hit, she's going to do that, and they can't attack unless they jump off the Jubi. And if they jump off the Jubi, they're going to lose control of it. So they have to take Ino out in order to... And this is just a prediction, though. But they're going to have to take her out. And then Hinata, I said they're going to take her out. I really do. I really do. I think she's going to get taken out. And people are like, well, it makes Neji's life a sacrifice and stuff. I don't know, guys. It might, but you don't know what Kishimoto's going to do. I don't either. But... I think she's going to die. You just look at it logically. She's getting the strong build-up. She's right beside the Ten Tails, like I said. If you're beside the T-Rex and you're the closest, the T-Rex is coming after you first. And like I said in the last video, Obito sees Hinata as Ren, and everybody's like, oh, Hinata's not Ren. Sakura's Ren, because Sakura never paid attention to Naruto, and Naruto's Obito. And that's true. But in Obito's perspective, in his viewpoint, he doesn't see Sakura beside Naruto, in love. He sees Hinata because Hinata's right there. He doesn't know the background story between Sakura and Naruto. So he thinks it's Hinata as Ren. And I think he's going to go after Ren. I think it's going to happen. It's going to be some crazy shit. I think what's going to happen is Ino's going to get hit, maybe. Maybe Shikamaru now. I don't know. Hinata's going to get hit later on, but there's going to be some build-up before that. You know that. Naruto might get the Rinnegan. I was right, that panel was false in my last video, but I still think he might get the Rinnegan, and I think Sasuke's going to show up. Hinata died, and then Sasuke shows up. Sakura's going to be like, do I pick Sasuke or do I pick Naruto? I think this is going to be her final, or one of her final moments to test her between Naruto and Sasuke. And people are like, right now, they're like, Sakura doesn't like Naruto. What are you saying? Yes, she does. Look, some people say that because they just absolutely hate Sakura because she's a bitch or whatever. You have to look at it. Okay, take it back. Even back when when he turned Three Tails, she was running to him. Naruto! Little moments like that, you'd be like, "Oh God, Naruto, God, you're hurt." You wouldn't be crying your eyes out. When she I'm not gonna get into why Sakura likes Naruto. I should make a video about that, but she does. There's no denying it. If you hate her guts, I mean, you still can't deny it. I'm not saying if I hate her or not, but you can't deny it. She does care for Naruto, and she's going to be tested. And I think what's going to happen when Sasuke shows up, he's with Orochimaru. Orochimaru's not that badass compared to the rest of them, but actually, he's really not. But I still think he can do some stuff that, can hold his own. And you put Sasuke that's full of energy, Orochimaru full of energy, Jugo, why the hell do I keep saying Jubi? And Sugigetsu. You put them all together, you got something pretty bad. And what I think is going to happen, Naruto's going to be running his energy up, and Sasuke's going to attack Naruto, or talk to him, do a talk no jutsu, and then fight, or something. I don't know. But I think Naruto's going to get hurt. I'm not saying that Sasuke can beat him. I don't really see how now, but, I'm sure he's got some power-ups. But, especially Itachi taught him that jutsu where he can sacrifice his eyes to, alter the events. But, what I think is going to happen, Sasuke's going to show up. He's going to hurt Naruto. Sakura's going to have to heal Naruto. Hinata might die. And she's going to have to pick. I almost lost in Hinata. Do I want Sasuke or do I want Naruto? And I'll be honest, guys. I don't think it's going to happen in one chapter. But so far, I've been predicting right. If Hinata dies and Sasuke hurts Naruto, that would make perfect sense. And then Team 7 would just be... And some people are like, oh, you can't put Team 7 back together. Kishimoto already said if Sasuke turns good in the very end, it's going to be because of Team 7. That being said, comment, rate, subscribe. Hit the favorite buttons, guys. Like it. Subscribe. Tell your friends I'm new and my videos are actually getting some hits. Comment, rate, subscribe. See you guys later, and I'll definitely be making some predictions for 6/17. Later, guys.